Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a collective read. It may or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and the link to the website is in the description. Caleb is what I'm hearing. Caleb, and the letter M is standing out. Jake. Any word or name that ends in et, like say Lynette, Suzette, things like that feel like a really big factor. Y'all, there is this really slow grind. There is this really private transition into stability. Something that looks like it's going to be taking place to help someone move into stability, independence, confidence, success, prominence. There's this very low-key entity that seems to be watching, observing, witnessing something, whatever, And it looks like they are going against other's advice. So this is a situation to where a person, an opportunity, a place, whatever, right? This noun, person, place, or thing is very has a stigma around it. Like, oh, you don't want to go there, you don't want to mess with them, you don't want to do that. Like, whatever it is something like that, to where fear has been a really big factor. Fear is playing a role in avoiding this person, place, or thing. And now someone seems to be watching for themselves, studying for themselves, investigating for themselves. Like, I'm not about to just go off of what these other people are saying. I'm about to go see for myself. I'm about to go, figure it out for myself. I want to meet them myself. I want to do it myself. Like, that's where they are, And that's where success lies. It feels like an opportunity or a person, a place, a thing, whatever. It's like has been lied on. There are people who want others to be afraid to connect. Even if it's like a dark influence, like a dark spiritual influence that is playing mind games. The trickster energy, right? I'm going to convince you that you should be afraid of this opportunity, this place, this person, this thing. I'm going to convince you that you should be afraid of it. So you don't ever go mess with them. So you don't ever connect with them. So you don't ever do business with them. So you don't ever form a loving bond or have the opportunity to. But they're lying. So now they're trying to get out of this situation because they have lied so much, trying to influence another or others to think like them, to feel like them. That they're afraid that they'll be exposed for doing this. Like, oh, such and such said this and that about you. Such and such said XYZ about this or that. That they were whatever. That they told me don't mess with you, don't talk to you. They told me I shouldn't be your friend. They told me to break up with you. They recommended that we stop talking. Whatever it is. These negative opinions are here because this person has a demonic force that is using them as a vessel. Torrents is what I heard. Trance. Somebody is possessed by a demon. And their vessel is being used to cause So I would say their vessel is being used to ruin opportunities and relationships in other people's lives. ether, ether, anything like that. I don't care if it's leather, heather, weather. I don't care what it is. Ether, something like that is a really big factor with that. They're gaslighting people into believing that they shouldn't be messing with somebody because they are intimidated, because they feel like they are falling in the shadows to this opportunity, to this person, to this relationship. They feel like they don't matter. Possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it's kind of like they started saying things to tear down someone's confidence, saying things to tear down someone's reputation, saying things to tear down someone's brand, business, success. Oh, they ain't all that. They ain't this, they ain't that. They're this, they're that. Speaking very negatively about somebody. Or doing things to where they are influencing, assisting in cheating. Helping somebody who's in a loving relationship cheat. Convincing this person who may be in a loving relationship to be disloyal, unfaithful, or to live recklessly, to where they're treating their spouse, their partner, as if they are nothing, as if or living a single lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Because this caters to their own emotional wants and needs. It's like this person seems like they're lonely and they're emotionally void. And if they see others in loving, healthy relationships, they take it as if these people or this person won't have time for them anymore. So they will lie on the person that they're in a relationship with, or say it's like, oh yeah, I got this great opportunity, I'm about to start a job and do this and do that, whatever it is, right? Oh, I heard really bad things about them or that company or that whatever, because this is how they maintain codependent relationships. I'm going to tell you negative shit about the person that you're interested in, because if you go date them, you're going to start hanging with them and spending time with them, and that's going to take time away from me, from us, from our relationship. Work, family, friend, or romantically. That's what's going on here. Somebody is salty because this other party has an opportunity to set themselves free. They have an opportunity to live in bliss. They have an opportunity to be happy. And their mind is being filled with all these negative opinions, okay? Based off of snakes. The negative opinions of snakes. So they're doing things to try to make somebody look distasteful, unattractive, unappealing, or to make an opportunity look that way. And it has convinced this other party to break up, divorce, separate, detach from people, places, or things that they love or are very passionate about. But that's what they wanted. Come be lonely and miserable just like us. Facts. That's all this is. They want people to be miserable just like them. They want people to be single just like them, or they want people to remain attached to them and to prioritize them over who or what they love. I want to be more important than your husband, than your wife, than your child, than your children, than your career, than your stability, than yourself. I want to be the most important person around. Like, period. That's all this is. So they've lied and been conniving, been deceptive, been shady to be able to become that important person. But now there is a lot of guilt, shame, sorrow that's setting in, because they realize that they have ruined somebody's emotional wellness by tampering with their livelihood, by tampering with their happiness, by tampering with a loving relationship in their life. So it's almost like this person went from being very joyous to being avoidant emotionally, to not wanting to be friends, to not wanting to be social, to not wanting to be friendly, to not showing any emotion. They're very cold. But they're like this because they know that they got played. They know that these people sat around and came up with a plan to get them out the way, out the picture, to isolate them, to make them feel like an outsider. They were having these conversations about them, but weren't talking to them. You get what I'm saying? Marquise, Makisha, Maria, anything like that. They're having conversations about something with somebody, but not to them, or not including them in the conversation. So they're making somebody inside of this social circle feel really uncomfortable for wanting to be cool with these people or this person. Almost as if like they're an op if they go be friends with these people or this person. You know what I mean? They're an op if they go hang out. If they're an op if they make this decision. The decision that's best for themselves. You know? And now they're stuck in a life cycle to where they're is full of karmic relationships and they don't have unconditional love in their life. But it's because they chose to be connected to fake, unstable, unreliable, shady, disloyal people instead of choosing the light. You know, there was a light that was shining for a way out of this life cycle, for a way out of this tunnel. And they were following that light, and then somebody saw them following that light and said, oh shoot, they're about to get out the tunnel. Let me tell them lies about what's outside of the tunnel so they can stay in the darkness with us, so they can stay in the darkness with me. You get what I'm saying? That's what has happened here. Gibbs. That's what I keep hearing. So now it's like nobody's getting along. Nobody's getting along. And it feels like they're angry, they're frustrated, but they're more angry because they had a way out and now they feel like they're stuck inside. Sierra is what I keep hearing. So there's regret here, but there's regret here because now it's almost as if like there's this, the light is not shining anymore. So they have to find their way out of the darkness without a flashlight, without guidance, without help, without assistance, without unconditional love, compassion, without, you get what I'm saying, people who care about them. But it's all because somebody convinced these people or this person to throw away a valuable opportunity or relationship. And now they feel like a fool for doing that, you know? Mink. Border is what I heard. And the song Borderline by Solange was playing. I'll put a link down at the bottom to that song. So whatever is going on here, y'all, it just seems like it's time to let go. Like I think I told y'all this like a couple weeks ago, that we have moved into this place to where we have closed chapters of our lives, and those chapters have included wasteful people, places, things, dead weight, the non-essentials, right? And the non-essentials are in disbelief that we don't fool with them like that we don't care about connecting with them. We don't care about them being in our life in no type of way. And but it's also the part to where they realize that we climbed out of the darkness. We decided to keep trekking on our missions to dig ourselves out of the holes, out of darkness, to get ourselves out of places, spaces, and situations and relationships that were detrimental to our spiritual growth. It looks like there's this sense of chaos that we were expected to be a part of. A sense of chaos that we may have been accused of creating. But who can you blame if we are not around? Who can you blame? If we have decided to detach? So now people are uncomfortable because they don't have anything to do but blame themselves, or but go back to this snake and address everything that they have said. all the rumors that they started, all the gossiping, you know, that they've been spreading, all the negative opinions that they've been giving, all the negative energy that they've been giving off. What's up with that? Such and such ain't even around you, hasn't even talked to you, hasn't even tried to connect with you, hasn't been around in no type of way. You haven't even interacted with them, and you got all this to say. You don't even know them, and you got all this to say. Yeah. You didn't even know that this was a fact, and you told other people this bullshit. Yep, they sure did. Jordy. So now, phone calls are going to become a really big factor. People may be trying to get in contact with you. Especially over the next, I would say, like 4 to 7 weeks. People may start to try to get in contact with you after not talking to you for years, for months, you know, weeks. You put the time frame, whatever, but this feels like 2 years. Like, people who you have not talked to in so long may try to get a hold of you because they want to come back into your life, but they only exited your life because they saw you as invaluable. They allow their family, friends, and associates' opinions about you to overshadow what they knew about you. So if these people are giving their negative opinion and trying to devalue you in some type of way, they knew who you were at the end of the day. They know who you are deep down inside. They know who you really are, besides these people who are observing from the outside. You know, these people have actually been inside of your life, have been inside of your heart. You've been inside of their heart. Okay? But they allow the opinions of other people to influence them into being funny acting towards you, and to treating you some type of way, into making you feel uncomfortable, into making you look worthless. Okay? And now they're going to spin this block and try to come back into your life after they were keying along with the same people who were betraying you with their words. They were making fun of you. They were talking shit about you. They were spying on you. They were gossiping about you and laughing about your emotions, your emotional wellness. They thought this shit was a joke. But now they're starting to see that nothing was funny about what they've been doing, because it's pushing you into a point to where you don't give a fuck about nobody, including them. And now they're seeing that the people that they've been keying with about you don't know what they're talking about. Everything that they've been keying about, they made up. All the shit that they've been talking, all of these assumptions that they've been making, they made this shit up. Or the person who they're fucking keying with does not even know you, nor have access to you, your life, or no type of personal information about you. Like I said, may not even know you personally. Especially if it's a possible Taurus, Virgo. It's like something ain't right here, to where it's like these people were trying to key about you, trying to embarrass you, in all honesty, just to find out that they don't know you at all. Tansy, they don't know you at all. So now people are starting to see that they were just stepping on your toes. They were lying on you to be able to step on your toes. They were lying on you to be able to make you intentionally look crazy, because they were hating on you. So now the devil is exposing themselves, because it's kind of like, so you mean to tell me that you hate this person that you've never even seen face to face? You've never had a face-to-face conversation. You've never talked to. Like, they're starting to realize that this person is truly obsessed with you. And it's wild to me, because it's very dark. It's very dark. Daniel is what I keep hearing. Like, somebody is truly obsessed with you. And it's to the point that it looks like police need to get involved to be able to protect you from this person's lies, because they look like they're playing mind games on multiple people in this equation. And these people seem like they are in disbelief, or will be in disbelief, that this person is going this fucking far to pretend that they know you, or to pretend to be you. So whatever, is going on here, it seems like this is the part to where you get to rise above all of the BS. You get to rise above all of this fake, foul, snake, weird shit that's going on around you. Rise above this person that's potentially stealing your identity, even pretending to be you, possibly catfishing people as if they are you. Whatever it is, it's almost like they're very weird. They're very weird and dark spirited, and I truly think this is the part to where they're about to hit the spiky things, you know, like in Sonic where he hits the spiky things, all his rings fly all over the place. That's what's about to happen. All of this person's rings are about to fly all over the place because they won't stop stalking you. And it's like a cyber type of stalking, electronic stalking. You know what I mean? I don't care if they got a tracker on your fucking car. I don't care if they're watching your social media through fake accounts, pretending to be somebody else so you can have contact with them, pretending to be your friend so they can still, you know, get personal information on you or whatever. Deja is what I keep hearing, but they are so curious about your life and what's going on here that it seems like they're about to wind up in altercations themselves. And you won't have anything to do with this, but you won't have anything to do with it because I don't even know if you know this person for real. Like, that's why I think it's weird. Like, oh my gosh, like, it's really weird. Somebody knows that they should have had your back in this situation and they didn't have your back, especially if it's a paternal figure. Father, grandfather, husband, brother, uncle, boyfriend, baby daddy, nephew, I don't care what the son, I don't care what this is. They should have had your back in this situation and they did not have your back, possibly the police. And they did not have your back. They weren't listening, again, because these people or this person was trying to make you look fucking crazy. And seems like you're the only one that's standing 10 toes down in the truth, or the only person whose story sounds fucking credible in this situation. Like, get up out of here. Like, it's weird to me. Like, get up out of here. Y'all was on weird shit. Y'all was sitting and being messy behind my back, and you thought that it wasn't gonna be no consequences for the shit that y'all was doing. And again, they intentionally tried to make you feel like an outsider, being messy as hell, trying to hurt your feelings, trying to make you feel some type of way. But when you know yourself and when you're confident in yourself, when you know who you truly are, can't nobody make or break you. Like, you gonna walk in your truth. And it seems like they're still angry because you're still walking around with your head held up high, although they have pushed you out of the social circle. Although they have successfully made you an outsider in some type of way. It's only like you just got bigger, better, stronger, more popular, more reputable, or more successful, whatever it is. And they're still mad about it, especially if it's a possible Scorpio. Like, this is an evil ass energy. Chris, Caris, anything like that. Thank you so much.